when you guys got your roles, you got hired. What did you know? I mean, you're the Woodsman, and it's just like you're gonna be running around and you're gonna be with the cigarette. I mean, like
we didn't know any of that, not at all.
No information whatsoever. We were told to do a certain thing. That's what we did. Why? We would have no idea. I mean, we don't. When he finished shooting that, he's off in a police station shooting something else, and off someplace else shooting something else. It's a big old puzzle, and he's just putting all those pieces together. And we never really knew from day one to day two what we were doing.
No, and we were in the dark right off the bat. We knew we were woodsmen, but we didn't know what that interpretation was. What does that mean? In the first 2 seasons, the woodsmen were woodsmen. They were nice and everything else. So, okay, we're doing the same thing. Until they started putting us in makeup. And then we were going, what is going on here? So we were in the dark pretty much the whole time. And I think he liked doing that. And there again, when just before the scene was shot, he would give us direction, and then he asked us pretty much mentally to interpret it our way, what the scene involved, why we looked the way we looked, how we were dressed, what's going on, and just, go with that. Go with what's inside of you with everything he's giving us.
Trust him, and just trust him that he knows what he's telling you is what he needs, and just do that.
Yeah. And you had that whole mantra about the water, and it's like, what was going through your head when you're saying this stuff and
What was going through my head was make sure you get it right.
Slow down.
Basically slow down. Everything he wanted was to slow down, especially everything I had to say. He said, okay, that's great. Slow it down. Okay, that's great. Slow it down. He only gave that to me about 15 minutes before the scene was shooting. I don't know if it was still up in his head or he had it, already figured out. But part of that, I think, is just he wants to go with your first instincts on what you're doing. And really, honestly, it was make sure I get this right, because it's still, when I was saying it, is, well, what does this mean? And I still say, well, what does this mean?
Yeah. We're still saying that.
Right, definitely.
What was it like when you saw the scene play out? You're like, whoa, this is not how I filmed it, because it was just different.
Well, now your scenes were pretty much straight through, weren't they? So
mine were very easy, just do this, do that. He had me in the creeping in the car one. He says, hey, Christian, come here, I want to show you something. He wants to lean down like this, and I want you to shuffle your arms, shuffle like that, walk in a circle. Now go over that car and peek in the window and then duck back down. So I went and I did that, and then he goes, all right, cut, moving on. He shot all that while I was just rehearsing it. So it was just amazing, that process. But yours, I would think, would be so much deeper because of what you were presenting was so creepy and in the middle of the night.
And I didn't know how he put it together. We didn't see that until you saw that episode. So how he sliced it all together is, we saw that because we had no idea of how he was going to slice it together. And he pretty much used every scene we shot. Did he shoot?
Yeah, everything I did.
Yeah, he used sometimes you shoot a whole bunch of scenes and half of it's gone. Well, it was all there. And he just sliced it up. Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, look at there, the other characters, how they interpreted what was going on too. So it was like, oh my gosh. So it was a surprise to me also. It gave me goosebumps like everybody else.
Yeah. And how often do people ask you to say, got a light?
Got a light? All the time. All the time. And I say, no. I can't do that. It'll ruin me.
You got to start charging. Give me $50.
Ooh, no. Hopefully that will never happen. Yeah. It never gets lit.
All right. It's great talking to you guys.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. There we go.